Welcome back to another week of stocks reviewed for the upcoming week. This week, we look at Neovasc Incorporated, ticker symbol NVCN, a specialty medical device company that develops, manufactures, and markets cardiovascular products worldwide. The stock moved up significantly this week, starting in the low 130s and now is well over 180s. A couple of catalysts coming up for midweek includes a conference call and earnings release. Expect to see this well into the mid $2 range or higher very soon. In particular, I like the daily and average volume numbers that we've been observing here. Historically, when this stock exceeds 1 million shares traded, significantly new highs are achieved. This is definitely one that I'd watch for a while. Next, we look at Aliqua Biomedical, ticker symbol ALQA. This is an interesting penny stock with some moderate price movement this week, which should continue into the following week. Now, I wouldn't bet the farm on this one, but if you have some spare change sitting around, the profits might get you a nice night out. There's the typical buyout rumors that nearly every bio stock seems to have, but this one has a bonus that I really like. Celgene Corporation has a nearly 20% ownership interest as evidenced in a recent 13D filing. So keep an eye on this one. After an unexpected stock offering last week that added over 22 million shares at just $6.75 in order to raise even more money for its late-stage research, stockholders at Aurinia Pharmaceuticals were a bit let down with the big price drop from the mid-$10 range to the upper 7s. But AUPH held up quite well considering all the negative bear speak through the week, and more good news was announced for the coming 10 days. Expect a nice bump in the days leading up to the presentation of the Orion Open Label Study with the 48-week results to be presented at the 12th International Congress on Systemic Lupus in Australia on March 27th. I suggested last week to be wary of holding this stock overnight if the price exceeded $9.50 a share, and a number of you were happy to dispose of it literally minutes before closing when it was in the mid-$10 range before it plunged almost $3. I think this is a great drug that will help millions of people, but if you're not in it for the long run, be careful when it reaches double digits, as we're not yet into stage 3 clinical trials. Sunday, March 19th at 8 a.m., Tenex Therapeutics, ticker symbol TENX, will be presenting at a late-breaking clinical trial session at the American College of Cardiology Scientific Session in Washington, D.C. So depending on what comes out of that, Monday should be interesting. They're also supposed to be meeting with the FDA to discuss where to go with things after the issues it had with endpoints last time around. I hold out hope for this because of the approvals that it has for its drug to help heart patients that's been approved and used in more than 60 countries around the world. Don't forget that investing in stocks carries risk, so always do your due diligence and research before investing. Never invest money you cannot afford to lose. So have a great week, and we'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. If you found the information helpful, we'd really appreciate if you could like this video and click subscribe.